So now we will discuss about religious fundamentalism. ठीक है. See, last lecture में I was talking about religious revivalism, and therein I discussed that religious fundamentalism is one of the forms of religious revivalism. ठीक है. Now religious revivalism क्यों हो रहा है, उसके पीछे रीज़न क्या था? तो हमने देखा था कि एंथनी गिडन्स argued in his book Modernity and Self-Identity that religious revivalism is an outcome or a reaction to excessive modernity. ठीक है. Now since religious fundamentalism is one of the forms of religious revivalism, right? So we can say, right, see, firstly I'll be starting with एंथनी गिडन्स, राइट. सो यहाँ पे टी.एन. मदन नहीं है, राइट. यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा टी.एन. मदन, राइट. तो बेसिक क्या है? सी, एंथनी गिडन्स इज ऑफ द व्यू दैट फंडामेंटलिज्म इट इज एन आइडियोलॉजी, राइट. इज्म, यहाँ पे इज्म आ गया, राइट. जहाँ पे इज्म आ जाता है दैट इज एन आइडियोलॉजी, राइट. इट इज एन आइडियोलॉजी, राइट, विच इमर्ज्ड एज a negative reaction, right, to excessive modernity. ठीक है. Now these fundamentalists are of the view, right, कि due to modernity large scale societal change is taking place in their societies, right, and this large scale social change is leading to moral degeneration, moral crisis and moral decay of their society, right. ठीक है. तो ये इतना उथल पुथल उनके समाज में हो रहा है अंडर द फोर्सेस ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, अर्बनाइजेशन, विच इज एन आउटकम ऑफ मॉडर्नाइजेशन. सो मच लार्ज स्केल सोशल चेंज इज टेकिंग प्लेस, राइट. और उसका आउटकम क्या है कि सोसाइटी और जो समाज है उसका मॉरल डिके, मॉरल डिजनरेशन, राइट, और उसमें मॉरल क्राइसिस आ रहा है. ठीक है. सो थिंकिंग इन रिलीजियस टर्म्स दे पोर्ट्रे मॉडर्निटी एज द फेस ऑफ सेटन, राइट. मॉडर्निटी इट इज द फेस ऑफ सेटन और इविल, राइट. ठीक है. नाउ वो बोलते हैं कि मॉडर्न सोसाइटी में मैन क्या है, इज इंक्रीजिंगली गेटिंग रैशनल, राइट. मैन का क्या है, सेल्फिश ओरिएंटेशन है, राइट. ही इज यूटिलिटेरियन इन नेचर. ठीक है. वो रिलेशनशिप्स वैसे ही फोर्स करता है जिससे उसका कुछ फायदा हो, राइट, बिकॉज मैन इज रैशनल यूटिलिटी मैक्सिमाइजर. अब ही इज यूटिलिटेरियन इन नेचर अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ मॉडर्निटी. तो अपने इंटरेस्ट को, सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट को मैक्सिमाइज करना चाह रहा है, राइट. मैन इज रैशनल, मैन इज इंस्ट्रूमेंटल एक्शन में he is engaged and he is utilitarian who is trying to maximize his utility, maximize his self interest, right. So in modernity we can see due to moral decay, right, man is getting more and more selfish, right, due to the values of individualism, right. And they say कि social bonds are being disrupted in modernity. सोशल बॉन्ड्स जो हैं लोगों के बीच में, कम्युनल टाइज है, अ सेंस ऑफ बिलोंगिंग है, कलेक्टिव ओरिएंटेशन है, दैट इज गेटिंग डिसरप्टेड अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ मॉडर्निटी, राइट. सो नो कलेक्टिव ओरिएंटेशन, इट इज अ सेंस ऑफ बिलोंगिंग एंड कम्युनिटी दैट इज लैकिंग. इसके साथ साथ वो बात करते हैं कि अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ मॉडर्निटी, साइंस एंड सेकुलराइजेशन, राइट, रिलीजन विच वॉज प्रोवाइडिंग morality to men, right, which enforced a moral order on men, which guided actions of men, which enabled him to differentiate between moral and immoral, right and wrong, between just and unjust, right. So that religion is under threat in modernity, right. And Nietzsche was talking about the concept of God is dead, right. Right. Similarly, under modernity, materialism is on the rise, right. Morality or spiritualism is in the decline. Materialism is on the rise. consumerism is increasing, right? Because modernity is linked to industrialization, which is linked to capitalism, right? So modernity के अंदर क्या है, hedonism बढ़ रहा है लोगों का. Man is getting consumer oriented, right? His identity is defined by the quantity and quality of commodities that he possess. Commodity fetishism. हेडोनिज्म बढ़ रहा है, मटीरियलिज्म बढ़ रहा है, कंज्यूमरिज्म बढ़ रहा है सोसाइटी में. ठीक है. Now all kind of sin, evil and paap is increasing in society, right? That is basically a representation of modernity, which is face of evil or Satan, right? Which represent modern decay, right? And we can see this in the loss of authority. Children are not respecting to their parents, right? Due to rising individualism, right? Similarly, a wife is not under the control of a husband. She is not abiding by the authority of the husband, right? Or husband, almost pre-modern societies, they are patriarchal societies. Even modern societies are patriarchal in nature, but those structures of patriarchy are being continuously undermined by the rising feminist movements. But still, now these fundamentalists, they believe, right, this source of authority of husband over wife, right, a father over daughter, or parents over children, that is decreasing, right? Man is increasingly getting rebellious and fighting against the authority and control of the near and dear ones. ठीक है. ऐसे ही all kind of evils like adultery is increasing, sexual misadventurism is taking place, right? There is no loyalty among people. ठीक है. Now these are the various that these fundamentalists see the various evil faces, or how they represent modernity as evil or Satan, right? And they argue that even relationships are transient, relationships are not permanent, right? And they point out the rising divorce rate, right? Breaking down of family as an institution. There are so many single mother households or so many broken families, right? Rising divorce rate. ठीक है. Similarly, they also are of the view that due to large scale social changes, there is change in dress behavior, speech behavior, mannerisms of the men, right? Dress is changing, right? For example, in the modern contemporary India, how under the influence of westernization, right, these traditional attires are being continuously replaced by western attires, right? And to some fundamentalists, right, who are conservative in nature, they believe some of the clothes that women wear, they are quite revealing in nature, right? खाप पंचायत क्या करते हैं, यही तो करते हैं. They ban, for example, there was one famous incident in which one खाप पंचायत, I think from UP or Haryana, I am not able to recognize the खाप पंचायत, right, कहाँ से थी वो, but they passed a mandate that all the girls of the village, they should not be wearing jeans. ठीक है. So this is a basic backdrop. अब हम देखने की कोशिश करते हैं what is religious fundamentalism, right? So TN मदान से स्टार्ट करते हैं. Religious see, जो most important scholar है relating to fundamentalism, first is Anthony Giddens. How religious fundamentalism as a form of ideology emerged as a negative reaction to excessive modernity, right? And fundamentalism is one of the forms of religious revivalism. Fundamentalists emphasize that modernization of society has led to degradation of their culture, degradation of their customs, right? Undermining of their traditional ethos, undermining of their traditional way of life, right? And due to this large scale social change, right, moral decay and moral degeneration of society is taking place. ठीक है. Now this is the basic introduction. This pertains to Anthony Giddens. Now यहाँ से, right, you could introduce T.N. Madan in order to substantiate your viewpoint relating to religious fundamentalism, right? See, T.N. Madan and Ashish Nandi, these are two important Indian sociologists, और जब भी बात आती है सेकुलरिज्म की, फंडामेंटलिज्म की और कम्युनलिज्म की, राइट? सो इन दीज थ्री टॉपिक्स यू कुड इंक्लूड देयर नेम्स, राइट? T.N. Madan says, now in order to counter this moral decay or moral degeneration, right, these fundamentalists, they offer orthodox and conservative solutions, right? They are regressive in nature and they give the slogan go back to the past, right? Fundamentalist word कहाँ से आया है? Go back to the fundamentals, go back to the basics, go back to your roots, right? Basically, when you're going back to the roots, going back to the past, then you are undoing all the social change that was being brought upon by the forces of modernity, right? That is what essentially you are trying to do. ठीक है? So the advocate of going back to the past, right? Going back to the fundamentals and going back to the basics, right? Now one of the major aim of fundamentalist, right? Fundamentalist करना क्या चाहते हैं, right? And this is very important, right? They want to reconstruct society, right? They want to indulge in reconstruction of society, right? Or a reorganization of way of life. They want to change the current social order, right, which is dominated by modernity, right? They want to overthrow or completely want to replace this social order by their old traditional order, by their old way of life, by going back to the fundamentals, by going back to the basics, right? By going back to the roots. ठीक है? So they want to go back to the past. So that is why they are regressive, they are orthodox, they are conservative in nature, right? So their main aim is reorganization of way of life and reconstruction of society. Now how should society be reconstructed? किस टाइप का सोशल ऑर्डर होना चाहिए? हाउ शुड अ मैन्स लाइफ बी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड? हाउ शुड अ सोसाइटी बी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, राइट? एंड सिंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रिलीजियस फंडामेंटलिज्म, दे से इट शुड बी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड एज पर गॉड्स विल. भगवान क्या चाहते हैं उसके हिसाब से ही क्या है सोसाइटी का, क्या हमें सोशल ऑर्डर, नया सोशल ऑर्डर बनाना है, राइट? सोसाइटी का रिकंस्ट्रक्शन करना है, राइट? तो now where is God wills mentioned, right? So God's will is mentioned in holy scriptures, right? So fundamentalists, they consider holy scriptures, right? For example, Quran, Bible, Torah or Vedas, right? They consider these holy scriptures to be infallible or inerrant, right? Infallible मतलब which cannot be proved wrong, which are perfect, जिनके अंदर कोई एरर ही नहीं है. और इनके अंदर एरर क्यों नहीं है? उनका रीजनिंग कहां से आया? बिकॉज असेंशली इन होली स्क्रिप्चर्स रिप्रेजेंट गॉड्स वर्ड्स, राइट? रिप्रेजेंट्स गॉड्स विल, राइट? एंड हाउ कुड गॉड, व्हाट गॉड इज स्पीकिंग, दैट कुड बी untrue or that could be a source of error or that could be imperfect, because God is itself perfect. It is infallible. God can never be wrong. He is omnipotent, omnipresent, right? He is all powerful, omnipotent. He is present everywhere, omnipresent, right? And he is omniscient. He knows everything. So how could God's word be incorrect? And since Holy Scriptures are infallible, they are not wrong. Since they cannot be changed, right? They cannot be amended. They are unamendable and unchangeable, right? ठीक है. Now see the important point. This was first reconstruction of society as per Holy Scriptures. Now this is the third point, right? This is the third point while talking about T.N. Madan. These fundamentalists, they engage in literal interpretation of religious texts, right? जो religious text है उसका literal interpretation होना चाहिए. What is written in the text, that is final, right? That cannot be interpreted in such a manner so as to modify what is written in the text, right? So that should be literally interpreted. ठीक है. अगर टेक्स्ट में लिखा हुआ है अगर कोई पाप करेगा और सिन करेगा अडल्टरी का, तो अगर उसमें सजा है कि that person should be stoned to death in the open space, then that should be done, right? There is no scope for alternative interpretation. What is written there, it should be literally interpreted in that way. Okay? So they ask for literal interpretation of religious texts, right? Or they say what the fundamentalists claim, that their interpretation, right, their interpretation is true, and they reject all other versions or explanation or interpretation of these holy texts. Now see, same holy text could be interpreted in different ways by different people, right? Now Gita, Vedas, Quran, Bible and Torah, they could be interpreted in different ways. Okay? For example, ISIS is so much radical, right? It is so much brutal, it is so much violent, right? That even its parent organization like Al-Qaeda, from which ISIS emerged, right? Even they distance themselves from ISIS, right? Now ISIS का जो interpretation है और Al-Qaeda का interpretation है, however there is lot of overlap, there is no kind of difference as such, but ISIS का interpretation is different, right, from Al-Qaeda, right? And similarly in a secular country, which it used to be secular country like Turkey, wherein the common people who are living there, who are practicing Islam, their interpretation of the same text will be different, right? Similarly, a person could be interpreting Gita in a different way. Who wants to engage in violence, he will be interpreting Gita in a different way, right? And so another person who basically wants to be peaceful, right, he will be interpreting Gita in different way, right? Oppenheimer, how he interpreted Gita, I hope you know about it, right? So see, only their interpretation is correct, and they reject all other versions or explanation, right? So there is no scope for debate and discussion. There is no scope for debate and discussions. They have an absolutist ideology, or they profess absolutist ideology. They claim monopoly over the truth, and they reject all other alternative interpretations or explanations of their holy scriptures, right? Similarly, they are intolerant to alternative interpretations. They are intolerant to other sects within their same religion. For example, Sunni fundamentalists, they are anti or in opposition to Shias, right? ठीक है, और आपने देखी होगी काफ़ी सारी ISIS की videos, right, wherein person was trying to identify whether a person is a Sunni or a Shia, right, and he started asking these basic questions pertaining to Sunni version of Islam, right? Ultimately that person was not able to answer, so he was able to recognize that that person is not a practicing Sunni, right? He is a Shia. और उसके बाद you could fathom कि क्या हुआ होगा, right? Right? Even the Sunni versions, उसमें भी बहुत सारे sects हैं, right? Wahhabism, which is an extreme form, right? So there could be multiple interpretations of the same text, and that due to this multiple interpretation, different sects emerged, right? So they are intolerant to other religions, to other sects, and they say there can only be one true religion. There can only be one true God. There can only be one true world view. There can only be one view, one true social order, and there can only be one true nomos. ठीक है, इसके बारे में पढ़ा था, right? And since there can be only one true religion, there can be only one true God, which is their God, which is their interpretation of how their God is supposed to be, right? And how social order is supposed to be, right? So they develop an us versus them attitude, right? They considered other religions, other faiths, other sects, right? And they develop hostile and antagonistic attitude towards these other religions, right? Now how would they go indulge in reconstruction of society? ठीक है, see, in order to reconstruct society or change social order or current social order, they need to capture power. Only then they will be able to change the current social order, right? So according to fundamentalists, religion and politics are not separate. Rather, your politics should be determined by religion. अभी हम देखेंगे, दे वांट टू रिकंस्ट्रक्ट द एंटायर सोसाइटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ रिलीजन. रिलीजन विल बी इन्फ्लुएंसिंग टू ऑल द एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द सोसाइटी, राइट. तो जो जिस बारे में बात कर रहे थे ब्रायन विल्सन, डिसएंगेजमेंट ऑफ रिलीजन और स्ट्रक्चरल डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ डेविड मार्टिन, राइट, दे वांट टू अंडू दिस प्रोसेस एंड दे वांट टू इंश्योर री-engagement of religion or increasing influence of religion and determining all the aspects of the society, right. वो हम देखेंगे, right. So in order to do that, right, in order to do this reconstruction of society, reorganization of society, they need to capture political power. So they have a political agenda, and religion and politics are not separate. Now how would they do that, right? For example, in case they could do it through religious revolution, right, they could do it through violence and terrorism, or they could do it through ideology and propaganda, right. And also these three things could work in sync with each other, right. For example, सबसे पहले मैं बात करूंगा कि फंडामेंटलिज्म का ओरिजिन का कैसे होता है, वो वर्ड फंडामेंटल आया कहाँ से, राइट. ठीक है. सी 1870s में, 1880s 1890s का टाइम था यूएस में, राइट. यूएस का इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन हो रहा था, मॉडर्नाइजेशन हो रहा था, एंड एज ए रिएक्शन टू दिस मॉडर्नाइजेशन एंड इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन or the large scale societal change or social transformation that was taking place in America, Protestants, right, especially the Orthodox Protestants, they kind of reacted against this, right. And we saw, now this is quite you could say an irony, because it was Protestant ethics which led to the development of science, rationality and capitalism in the West. And this capitalism in turn promoted large-scale societal changes, industrial revolution, right, complete transformation of society, right, large-scale modernization of society, right. Now, further in reaction to this, the Orthodox Protestants, right, they reacted against this, and therein they said, they abhorred this modernity, right, or this changing social milieu or social context, right, and they wanted to go back to the past. They wanted to go to life, or the traditional order, right, should be carried as per the will of Jesus, as per the will of God, right. तो इसके लिए क्या उन्होंने, they started doing this ideology and propaganda, right, during those times, right. और वहाँ पे pamphlets, right, or magazines kind of, you could बोल सकते हो, magazines या pamphlets through which they were promoting their or disseminating their ideology and propaganda to counter this modernization and to advocate the governance or organization of life as per the will of God, which is mentioned in Bible, right. So आइडियोलॉजी, ये जो पैम्पलेट्स हैं इनका उन्होंने नाम दिया था फंडामेंटल्स, राइट. दीज पैम्पलेट्स वर नेम्ड एज द फंडामेंटल्स, और वहां से वर्ड आया रिलीजियस फंडामेंटलिज्म, राइट, विच एडवोकेट गोइंग बैक टू द बेसिक्स, टू द फंडामेंटल्स, टू हाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू अ पर्टिकुलर होली स्क्रिप्चर्स, राइट, द सोसाइटी शुड बी गवर्न, राइट, गोइंग बैक टू द बेसिक्स, राइट. ऐसी ही उसके बाद सब्सिक्वेंटली, राइट, fundamentalism emerged in Iran or in this Middle East portion as a reaction to American imperialism, right, or American excessive interference in their domestic politics, right. और ये यहाँ पे देखने को मिलेगा इरानियन रेवोल्यूशन ऑफ 1979, जहाँ पे wherein the people of Iran under the conservatives, right, conservative factions or under their supreme leader, right, वो बाद में supreme leader emerge होंगे, right, but they kind of engaged in revolution, and through this revolution, right, उन्होंने क्या है, जो ईरान था, जो शाह था ईरान का, उसको ओवरथ्रो कर दिया, because this Shah of Iran was considered as a stooge of America, right. और ये माना जाता था कि this Iran, this Shah, he kind of became the president, or he rose to the throne due to various manipulations of CIA, right. So he was considered as a stooge of America, or due to this lot of American dollars, American products, right, American way of life was penetrating into Iran, right. and the conservatives, they reacted against this, right? और वहाँ से क्या है फिर, I hope you have watched the movie Argo, right? And how the US embassy was vacated, right? So Iranian revolution, Shah of Iran, American imperialism, America is still portrayed as a face of Satan or as an evil in Iran, right? क्योंकि वहाँ पे इरानियन कल्चर चेंज हो रहा था, right? उनका वे ऑफ लाइफ चेंज हो रहा था, अमेरिकन प्रोडक्ट्स, अमेरिकन क्लोथिंग, अमेरिकन वे ऑफ लाइफ, पूरा पूरा वेस्टर्नाइज्ड हो गया था, राइट? सो एज ए काउंटर टू दैट, राइट, फंडामेंटलिस्ट अरोज, राइट? और उसके बाद उनका सुप्रीम लीडर आयतुल्लाह खमनई, राइट? नाउ हिज सक्सेसर इज देयर इन ऑफिस, आयतुल्लाह अली खमनई, राइट? आई होप यू नो अबाउट इट. ऐसे ही थ्रू वायलेंस एंड टेररिज्म क्या है, आईसिस और अलकायदा, दिस इज व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, राइट? और सी व्हाट इज द एम ऑफ आईसिस, टू एस्टेब्लिश एन इस्लामिक कैलिफेट, राइट? इस्लामिक कैलिफेट मतलब which they want, right? They have some past, some conception or notion of how society was organized in the past times, and they want to go back to the past, right? Right? Caliphate में कैसे organize किया गया था? But if you could see during the initial phases of Islam, it was one of the most progressive religions of the world, right? And what their interpretation and how they are portraying, right, that depends, right? Or so their version is not exactly true, ठीक है? Similarly, ideology of propaganda के थ्रू अभी क्या मॉडर्न टाइम्स में इमर्जेंस ऑफ क्रिश्चियन राइट इज टेकिंग प्लेस इन यूएसए, इन वेस्टर्न यूरोप, राइट? हमने देखा कैसे यूएसए में क्रिश्चियन राइट हो रहा है, इवेंजेलिकल्स का राइज हो रहा है, राइट? विच आर ऑर्थोडॉक्स एंड कंजर्वेटिव एंड रेडिकल, क्वाइट रेडिकल इन नेचर, राइट? एंड स्पेशली इन केस ऑफ इंडिया, द राइज ऑफ हिंदुत्व आइडियोलॉजी, राइट? अभी हम पढ़ेंगे इस्लामिक, क्रिश्चियन और हिंदू फंडामेंटलिज्म के बारे में, राइट? कुछ पॉइंट्स देखेंगे, राइट? सो नाउ दे आर यूजिंग द आइडियोलॉजी एंड प्रोपेगेंडा इन ऑर्डर टू डिसेमिनेट their viewpoint to the masses, right? So as to bring them within their fold, right? Either they are doing through ideology of propaganda, violence and terrorism, or religious revolution, or actually they are doing it through the use of all these, right? For example, ISIS is also engaged in ideology and propaganda using social media, right? ISIS की तो even एक मैगजीन भी है, right? दबिक करके, I am not sure about the name, you should search it, right? इसको हम फर्दर डिस्कस करते हैं, राइट? रिलीजियस फंडामेंटलिज्म को. सी नाउ लेट अस ट्राई टू डिस्कस अदर इंपॉर्टेंट डायमेंशंस और पर्सपेक्टिव्स रिलेटेड टू फंडामेंटलिज्म, राइट? सो एज वी सो कि द बेसिक पर्पस ऑफ फंडामेंटलिस्ट is to establish a new order, right, which should completely be guided by holy scriptures, which should completely, the society should be completely reconstructed in terms of their interpretation of the holy text, right? This is their ultimate aim or objective, right? They want reconstruction of society on the basis of religion, and that to their interpretation of religion, right? Which is basically a literal interpretation of religion. See, now they want all aspects of society should be strictly organized on the basis of religion, right? So religion should influence, right? Religion should have a dominating influence, or rather religion should shape all the aspects, institutions of society, right? Religion should shape all the social, political, economic and cultural aspects of the society, right? ठीक है? And there is no deviance permitted, right, from these religious doctrines or organization of society in terms of religious lines, right? You cannot deviate, or you cannot manifest a behavior which is contradictory to their religious mandate, right? अगर आपने देखा हो, see, now this topic is quite controversial in nature, right? I'll be talking about, see, I'm talking about religions and people are going to get offended, right? When I'll talk about Hindu fundamentalism, right, they will get offended, right? When I talk about Islamic fundamentalism, right? People of other faiths are going to be get offended. And similarly, when we're talking about Christian fundamentalism, people are going to get offended, right? But that is not my task, right? And Voltaire said कि I will defend to my death, right, your right to freedom, right? I might not agree with what you say, but I will defend to my death your right to say it, right? Anyways, right? See, we can say, for example, the moral policing, that these are controversial examples, you should not be including, right? You should not be mentioning VHP or Bajrang Dal in your examples. You could only be saying कि no deviance is permitted and fundamentalist, right? It should be general in nature. You should not be pinpointing any particular organization, right? कि VHP is doing this, right? And they want to ensure that people's behavior should be in terms of the religious mandates. They should fall in line with their conception of society and how should society be organized and ordered, right? आपने देखा हो on Valentine's Day, right? You could see many these vigilantes, right, visiting parks or public places, right, and sometimes arguing with romantic couples, right, people who are engaged in a relationship, right, or sometimes threatening them, or sometimes even physically assaulting them, right? So it is a kind of a moral policing, ठीक है? And people in a democracy have right to develop the relationships as per their own wills, as per their own choice, right? We have a choice in democracy, right? So they want to organize all the aspects of the society, right? Religion should not be disengaging, rather religion should be re-engaging and influencing all the aspects, social, political, economic, cultural aspects of the society, right? And religion should be, all the institutions of the society should be established on the basis of religion, right? State should be theocratic in nature, right? State should implement God's rule on earth, right? This is what ISIS is trying to do. And we studied about how in medieval Europe monarchy was established on the basis of divine right of the king, who was the representative of God, who was implementing God's will on the earth, or implementing God's words, right? So this is how they want to construct society, right? Whatever is mentioned in the religion, the job of the state is to implement that. And how will state be implementing that? Through law, right? And see, law is going to get repressive, right? हमने देखा था कि repressive law and restitutive law. Repressive law was prevalent in primitive societies, जब हम डोरखाइम की बात कर रहे थे, and restitutive law was prevalent in modern societies, right? So repressive law, it is based on vengeance, it is based on justice, it is based on revenge, right? Vengeance and revenge, right? So they want to establish a law which is repressive, right? Which is stone age justice, right? चोरी की तो cutting of limbs, right? झूठ बोला, cutting of tongue, right? Adultery, stoning people to death, right? So they want this barbaric form of punishment or justice, right? Similarly, they want to influence the institution of family and marriage, right? So family and marriage, how should it be done? As per their civic law, right? This was criminal law, ठीक है? ऐसे ही economy, right? Economy they also want to shape in terms of religious moral values, right? For example, usury or lending money on interest is prohibited in multiple religions. For example, in Islam, right? Islamic, you must have heard of Islamic banking. Even in Christianity, it was prohibited. Then came the Protestants, right, who argued in favor of extending credit. It was the Jews who were extending credit at that point of time, right? ठीक है. Similarly, they want to influence the dress and food behavior, right? For example, Hindu fundamentalists, they will focus on banning beef, right? See, beef is also a food practice of multiple, we can say, sects, right? Or multiple sects of Hinduism, or multiple cultural groups within Hinduism, right? For example, tribals, right? Some tribals, they engage in eating of beef, right? And you could see it in northeast and various parts of central India, right? And other parts, right? So वहाँ पे भी so Similarly, Islamic fundamentalists will argue about banning of pork, right? Similarly, they want to control art, architecture and literature, right? Okay. So all the aspects of the society should be organized or influenced by religion, right? So religion, like a sacred canopy, or it will have an overarching or dominating influence over all the aspects of the society, instead of disengaging or structural differentiation that Martin or Parsons was talking about, or Brian Wilson was talking about. It will again be re-engaging religion in all the aspects of the society. It will be shaping all the aspects of the society, right? Now this is a very, very important point, right? Right, you should definitely be including it in your answers, right? See, fundamentalists, as we saw, they are against modernity, right? But they are only against the cognitive component of modernity, right? Or the value component of modernity, right? Culture, values and norms, right? Which shape cultural values and norms, right? But they are not against the technological component of modernity, right? One of the byproducts of modernity is the modern technology, but they are not against the technological modernity. In fact, they use modern technology in order to achieve their political aims or objectives, right? For example, these multiple terrorist organizations, they use modern weapons like AK-47, bombs, tankers, right? Similarly, these terrorist organizations and another fundamentalist organization, they are aggressively using, right, social media, right, and game chat rooms or online simulations for recruitment purposes, training purposes. The terrorists are using this communication and propaganda, right? And multiple fundamentalist organizations across the world, they are using internet in order to spread their fundamentalist ideology, right? So we can say they are cognitively anti-modern and technologically they are modern, right? And this is quite contradictory. अगर हम Marxist perspective से देखें, this is quite contradictory, because Marx will say it is the technology, it is the forces of production, right, which are part of the basic structure of society, which is part of the economic infrastructure, that is going to shape your consciousness, which is a part of superstructure, right? Man, when engages and uses technology and mixes technology with nature in order to manufacture various products in order to satisfy his needs. Now this consciousness or is product of being. It is the being which is going to shape consciousness, right? So without a if they are adopting technology, it is going to shape their consciousness, it is going to shape their cultural values and norms, right? So this is quite contradictory as per Marxist. Another feature of fundamentalist is they are against secularism, or they are anti-secularism, right? They only consider their version, right, or their faith or their religion to be the true reality, right? Only one religion, or only one nomos, only one worldview, or only one order of life could be true. All others are false, right? So they have an absolutist ideology. So they are against coexistence with other religions, mutual harmony and respect. Rather they want to enforce uniformity and monism, right? Monism हम पढ़ेंगे, that is the single faith which will be existing in society, no other faith, right? Plus the single faith is going to shape all the aspects of the society, right? So monism was prevalent in primitive societies, wherein religion was shaping all the aspects of the society, and that is why they want to go back to the past. They want to go back to the roots or the fundamentals, right? इसलिए वो primitive societies में हमने repressive law देखा, right? So these are quite regressive in nature, right? They are anti-modernity, anti-progressiveness, right? They are anti-change. And uniformity and monism, that is single faith will be shaping the culture, values, the nomos or the worldview of man, right? No other religions are permitted. Also they are anti-democracy, right? They are against freedom of speech and expression, right? These fundamentalists are intolerant of dissent, they are intolerant of criticism. और ये हमें देखने को मिलता है, राइट? आप देखो बांग्लादेश में सेकुलर ब्लॉगर्स, बांग्लादेश में द इस्लामिक फंडामेंटलिज्म इज ऑन द राइज, राइट? एंड द इस्लामिक फंडामेंटलिस्ट आर अगेंस्ट सेकुलर वैल्यूज, एंड दे आर कंटिन्यूसली murdering the secular bloggers who want to project their freedom of speech, and who want to counter the narratives of these fundamentalists, so they are continuously murdering them, right? Even in case of India, right, various examples we could have seen in which the Hindu fundamentalists, right, they murdered these secular bloggers, even in case of India, right? So they are against freedom, choice and autonomy of individual, right? And they are engaged in banning literature, books, arts, movies, or contradictory science, right? Science which is contradictory to the faith, right? और हमें देखने को मिलते हैं वेरियस एग्जाम्पल्स, राइट? चार्ली हेब्डो, राइट? एम.एफ. हुसैन, तस्लीम नसरीन, सलमान रश्दी, गौरी लंकेश, राइट? Right. So fundamentalists, they emphasize on faith over reason. Another key features of fundamentalists is they are anti-women, right? See, fundamentalists are radical patriarchs who want to snatch away women's hard-earned rights and freedoms, right? Now, since I can say that modernity, the structures of oppressive patriarchy are increasingly breaking down. हमने देखा कि द रिप्रोडक्टिव टेक्नोलॉजी दैट इज इमर्जिंग, राइट? पिल, राइट? कॉन्डम्स, राइट? थ्रू विच वुमेन कैन कंट्रोल their body or their autonomy, they can enforce their autonomy over body, right? Through which they might emphasize their rights, right? If they have control over body, right, then they have control over their rights. और ये आपने को देखने को मिल रहा है जब से पिल आई है, राइट? और जब से रिप्रोडक्टिव टेक्नोलॉजीज आई हैं, राइट? वुमेन आर एसेंशियली गेनिंग देयर फ्रीडम्स, राइट? दे आर नॉट टाइड टू होम्स, राइट? ड्यू टू रिप्रोडक्टिव दिस टेक्नोलॉजी दे आर नॉट टाइड टू होम्स, राइट? जो खाली इंगेज्ड हो ओनली इन रिप्रोडक्शन ऑफ चाइल्ड, राइट? एंड सिंस दे आर इंगेज्ड ओनली इन रिप्रोडक्शन ऑफ चाइल्ड, राइट, ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ रिप्रोडक्टिव टेक्नोलॉजीज, राइट, they cannot venture out of homes, right? So it is a major technological revolution, right? Now, how they are anti women, how they are anti freedom of women, right? See, they want to establish an old traditional order, right? और feminists ये भी मानते हैं कि religions are basically construction of an order which is quite oppressive in nature, right? ऑप्रेसिव पैट्रियार्की एस्टेब्लिश करते हैं. नाउ ट्रेडिशनल रोल ऑफ वुमेन क्या है? सेक्सुअल डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर, दैट वुमेन शुड बी एन हाउस मेकर, शी शुड बी कन्फाइंड टू होम, शी शुड बी डोमेस्टिकेटेड, राइट? दे वांट टू अगेन emphasize this, right? Plus they want to impose limitations on the sexuality of women, right? Their choice, their mobility, right? And their social intercourse, right? किसके साथ बात कर सकती है औरत, उस पर भी वो लिमिट लगाना सब चाहते हैं. उनको घर में क्या ट्रैप करके रखना चाहते हैं, डोमेस्टिकेट करना चाहते हैं. उनका सोशल इंटरकोर्स और सोशल इंटरेक्शन किससे बात कर रही है वो भी रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना चाहते हैं, राइट? मोबिलिटी, राइट? घर से अगर जाना है तो किसी मेल मेंबर के साथ जाना है. सो दे वांट टू एस्टेब्लिश ऑल दिस काइंड ऑफ रिस्ट्रिक्शंस और लिमिटेशंस ऑन वुमेन, राइट? दे वांट टू रिस्ट्रिक्ट वुमेन्स चॉइस, फॉर एग्जांपल क्लॉथिंग. सी, इन ईरान वुमेन आर कंटिन्यूसली रिजेक्टिंग बुर्का, right? There is kind of rebellion going on in Iran where women are engaging or continuously coming up with various videos on social media platforms. They are wherein in open they are giving a burqa, right? So they want to restrict women's choice, autonomy or freedoms, right? They are anti-abortion, right? No family planning should be there. The women should not have control over their body. And this is specially promoted by Christian fundamentalists, right? This is a major issue in US and Western countries, right? Whether abortion should be legal or illegal, right? So there is debate going over there, and fundamentalists are basically anti-abortion. They want to snatch away the political rights of women, right? And they want to ensure that women should not have any participation in administration, right? Saudi Arabia में कुछ टाइम तक पहले women were not allowed to drive. Their mobility was restricted, right? Their sexuality is restricted, right? Their intercourse, social intercourse is restricted, right? Their participation, they were not allowed to occupy administrative positions. It was restricted, right? Especially in case of India, we can see there is difference between male and female literacy rates, right? Women's participation in education is comparatively lower than men's participation. However, it is changing in the recent times, and that is due to modernity only, right? ठीक है. So this is how this will ultimately lead to social exclusion of women, जो हमने पढ़ा था, right, when I was talking about stratification. See, Karen Armstrong है. Now she talks about Islamic fundamentalism, right, in her work, and she says Islamic fundamentalism is a reaction to westernization, right, increasing or excessive penetration of western lifestyle, western norms, western values into the Middle Eastern countries, right. She says that Islamic fundamentalism is a reaction to that, right. It is a counter acculturative movement, right. Acculturation matlab when you give up your own cultural values and norms and adopt the values norms of others, right, that is acculturation, right. So it is anti acculturation, right. ठीक है. Similarly, ISIS and Al Qaeda, they rose up as a reaction to American intervention, right? And some people are of the view that Osama bin Laden was one of the, we can say, source of CIA, right? He was one of the source of CIA, right? Anyways, we can see in Turkey. Now we can see these are various examples you could give, right? Cultural nationalism, religion और politics को हमें क्या है इंटरलिंकेज देखने को मिल रही है इन द मॉडर्न टाइम्स, राइट. फॉर एग्जांपल इन टर्की, राइट, जहाँ पे सेक्युलरिज्म इज ऑन द डिक्लाइन एंड इस्लामिक रिवाइवलिज्म और फंडामेंटलिस्ट फोर्सेस आर ऑन द राइज इन केस ऑफ टर्की अंडर एर्दोगन, राइट. एंड बांग्लादेश में हमने देखा इंडिया में कैसे मैनिफेस्ट कर रहा है, यूरोप में और अमेरिका में कैसे हो रहा है, राइट. इन केस ऑफ इंडिया, आशीष नंदी, राइट, हिज नेम इज ASHIS, राइट, एस के बाद कोई एच नहीं है, राइट. Ashish, it is Ashish Nandi, right. He talks about the rise of Hindu fundamentalism in case of India, right, and he's wherein he talks about the rising intermixing of religion with politics, right, rising issues of mob lynching in India, right, banning of books, movies, right, rising censorship in case of India, right, intoleration to dissent, right, restriction on food choices, right, banning of beef, right, and the rise in various kind of communal flare-ups or religious violence that is increasing in India, right. So Ashish Nandi talks about the various threats to secularism in case of India and the rising fundamentalism, right. So this was fundamentalism, right. Now I'll be talking about religion and science, right. So that is a completely different concept, right.